Hello, and welcome back to the Cove with more talented. Rightio, well, we are having a very good time at the moment. We've unlocked some new stuff, which is all very nice, but I think we'll go for one more run with the Archer before trying out somebody different. So, straight to the Archer we will go. We're level 9 out of 15. Mastery level has been 1 at level 5, and we've now got 2 more levels of mastery to try. So enemies gain an additional percentage point of movement speed each night, and then nights will be 1 second longer after every night. So we'll go ahead and we'll try out Mastery 7. We've completed number 5, but we will see how we go. We will go ahead and we'll try out the energy collector, make sure we get to use our abilities as frequently as possible, and I think that should be fairly good. Yeah, now actually what have we got here? So we have the quick fire ability, which has been pretty reliable, but we also have an explosive trap. As nice as that is, I think we'll stick with what we've got. It seems to be working out rather well, and as from the last run, we noticed that the traps are not always the best thing for us. So, you know, we'll just deal with what we can. All right, so again, back to the good old basics. We don't have much range. We have a pretty slow rate of fire, and yeah, that leads to all of our basic problems, and can potentially get us in a little bit of trouble. But it looks like we're okay. Got a pretty good hit on some of those eyeballs just then. Oh, I think we've got this. Yeah, there we go. Alright, so that should be fine. We've got a nice little skilled multiplier. And yeah, well, now we've got 4 talent points, just short of a 5th. So yeah, clearly as we're getting more enemies as mastery level goes up, we are certainly making a, we're certainly noticing our XP gain grow. Alright, so either way, what have we got here? We have an epic collector. Gives a huge amount of experience. That's going to be something we definitely aim towards. However, first, to get there, let's pick up this basic boost to our XP first. And then, we've got a blast quiver over there. That's always rather nice. Same with the charmed weapon. Some good damage options early on, which is nice, but I think let's see, 1, 2, and then it goes up there. We could go, yeah, I think this is probably going to take us to the same direction, but at least this opens up the blast quiver a little bit easier. So we'll go ahead and pick up the range. Yeah, we'll go ahead and pick up this range, and we'll see where that takes us. We've also got a fun little loop-de-loop as well, so yeah, we'll see how all of this interacts. In fact, I'm not even sure if this is a junction where we can cross between the two. Okay, it might actually be easier to avoid that entirely, but either way, let's go ahead and jump on into the next night and see how that works out for us. Yeah, extra XP early on is going to be very, very nice. Hopefully it will translate to a lot of extra talent points, but there is only one way to tell, and that is of course to survive. See what we can get rid of with each passing night. So let's go ahead and get rid of you. We've still got a nice little speed boost for a couple of shots, so that's working out not too bad. Now let's just quickly clear all of these, and I think that's more or less everybody. So 2 more eyeballs, and that is the end of the night. Okay. What do we get? We have 6 talent points. Alright, very, very nice. Let's go ahead and I think we pick up the blast quiver and XP. And then, you know, we can even get an extra 5% as well. So I think we'll go ahead and do that. Small investment early is probably going to pay off quite bountifully. And then, yeah, I'm very sure that these are not going to connect. Normally there's like that little junction there telling us, so I don't think this is the best spot to go. Let's go ahead and pick up the critical, and then maybe we head up after this, maybe after going for the gumball. Yeah, an extra 3% attack speed until the end of night. I think that's probably going to be quite good. In the last run that we did, yeah, it certainly would have helped having a little bit better top speed, but sorry, not top speed, better attack speed. but all things being what they are, there's not much that we can really do about that, so we're just going to have to make do with what we've got and learn our lessons and make sure that we can do better in the next one. Alright, so what have we got here? Nothing too crazy. Still nice and reasonably chilled, all things considered. Let's use our abilities and make sure that we don't lose out on our combo. And see what kind of... I don't expect we could reach another level of multipliers. So what we've got is what we'll stick with. Alright, very good. Alright, another 5 more talent points. That extra XP multiplier is very, very nice. Let's go ahead and we'll pick up that gumball machine. And then... Can we see a path going up there? I don't know if we can. You know what? I think we're going to take a gamble and we'll go up over here. And we'll see. Okay, so... Wouldn't be the worst, but it's certainly something that we can manage. Let's go for the... I think we go for the knockback. That way we can get the brutal bounty, get some extra damage for killing, as well as that XP boost on the next night. Yeah, I think that'll be worthwhile. And then of course we can go for that very nice talent package as well. See what kind of benefits we can pick up. Hopefully we could find a nice little bonus for experience gain. If we could find something that would do that, that would be very, very welcome. But again, not 100% sure if we've got that or not. Alright. So far it looks like it's just a fairly reasonable night here. Yeah, nothing too much to really write home about. Let's go ahead and boost up our damage output just for a second there. Make sure that... Oh dear. Oh no. We're about to get hit. No? By some miracle, it looks like we managed to survive all of that. Alright. And then we can quickly deal with the remainder. Excellent. Okay. Whew, got a little close for comfort, but 7 talent points will do. Let's go ahead and pick up that XP boost. Let's go ahead and get the rate of fire. Oh, more XP as well? Up to 125% already? This is really good. Alright, and then... I guess we have no choice but to keep on working our way up. Yeah, that is definitely the right call for us. Okay, well at least with a little bit of extra knockback we should be able to save ourselves a little bit of extra time as we can't quite kill everything in a single shot. As our damage goes up over the course of the run, the knockback's going to become less important until we get to the bigger enemies. But we will take what we can get. Let's clear them out. It looks like we're fairly well off. That was a good 2-for-1 against that rat. Let's see, anything else? We've got another battery, so let's make sure we fire off our ability and clear the field as easily as possible. Yeah, it looks like it's almost the end of the night, so you know what? As soon as it's ready, we'll go ahead and fire everything we can. Oh! Ooh, and we very narrowly managed to miss that fly at the end. Alright, excellent. So, let's go ahead and... Ooh, more XP? You know what? It's only 2 points away. Let's go ahead and pick that up. Now we can pick up the lollipops as well. And then... a blast quiver, more energy collectors. Now this is nice, but I think we'll go... Yeah, we'll pick up the blast quiver now. There's really no downsides in picking this up. And being able to do a little bit of splash damage is certainly going to help us out in the long run. Especially as our rate of fire and damage is still fairly low. Oh, and it looks like we've got the spiders. Okay. Well, it looks like we're doing alright. Definitely want a little bit of range when dealing with spiders. Unfortunately, yeah, they can be annoying little creatures. Alright. Let's fire off our abilities. I'm sure at some point we're going to pick up a battery, so it's definitely worth firing that off. We're seeming to be rolling a couple of decent criticals as well, so we're able to clear out a fair few of these enemies without too much trouble, which is always very nice to see. Alright, and then what have we got? One more spider? Alright, there we go. What have we got now? 7 more talent points. Alright, wow. Considering what we got in the last one, this is very nice to have so many talent points so early on. Let's go ahead and pick up the talent package. Let's re-roll. And then what are the shinies? More loot that drops more often? Or ability charges? I think we'll go for the nice gold one. The rare talents are also particularly good, so I think that's the best thing for us. And then this will give us access to, oh yes, the bolstered weapon. That was pretty decent. And we can also get the battery pack as well. Yeah, lots of good choices here. So let's go for the, oh, what do we go? Decisions. Let's go maybe for the... Let's pick up the energy collector. Again, if we can get more ability charges more frequently, that's not bad. Also pick up the range, and the bonus damage is also pretty good. And then, do we want the shrink ray? Shrinking everything down to take only 1 hit point, and it always allows us to pierce them. I think that's pretty good early on. Yeah, let's see if we can go ahead and collect that up. Oh, and we also have now critical timing as well for us to collect if necessary. Alright. All good perks to have, so let's see how that goes. Alright. Anything of any particular note? You know what? Let's just go ahead and use these abilities. We've got a lot of, what is it? The chance for enemies dropping batteries and all of that, so we'll try and deal as much damage with our abilities as possible. Make sure that we're making the most, because I do believe that our cap stays the same, so even if we pick up a battery, if we're otherwise full, we're not going to gain any real benefit from what's dropped. So we'll just have to go with what we have access to. Alright, let's go ahead and fire off all of those. It looks like we're fairly safe. Still got a few enemies to clear up before the end of night, but again, nothing too crazy. Nice little blast from our blast quiver as well is always good. Yeah, and 7 more points again, which is really very nice. So what have we got here? Extra damage, health. Oh, we'll go ahead and pick up that shrink ray and the power cable. Yeah, let's go for the power cable, and we will see. Alright, next night, let's go. Alright, what have we got here? Oh, also too, I do see that apparently we only lost 1 single heart, which I find kind of interesting. I'm guessing because of the mastery where we take 25% of our total HP damage at the beginning of the night. I'm guessing that rounds down, because I'm pretty sure, yeah, if it's in 5 or 10 increments, it may be just a little bit more. Yeah, it would probably take a little bit more damage if that was possible. Oh, and we lost our combo. Oh, botheration. I even forgot that we had the shrink ray, which is quite annoying because we could have definitely avoided that and got more talent points tonight. Ah well, you know what? Mistakes happen. At least we can hopefully avoid them in the future. Ah well. Alright, so how many do we get this time? 8. Okay, so even with that, we... Okay, so I'm guessing we would have lost out on at least 2 talent points then, would be my guess. We'll pick up the battery pack, make sure that we get that. Let's also go for our range, and... let's see what we can get here. Ooh, extra XP, And then, what's this? 1? It'll cost us 2. Oh, you know what? Never mind, we can make up for it. Yep, an extra 5% XP gain, now up to 140%. That's pretty solid. So we'll see where that leads us. Alright, now all that we have to do is remember that we've got a shrink ray if for some reason we need to do a little bit of damage or take care of one line particularly quickly. Alright. So far so good. Nice 2 for 1 on that eyeball and spider. Yeah. That is one thing I do like about this game. It's almost like a bit of a rhythm game. If you can see in your mind where things are going to overlap, you can definitely get a nice, some very nice bonuses through timing your shots just right if you can manage it. Alright. Oh, and you know what? I forgot that shrink ray multiplies the enemy too, so I'm not sure if that counts for the amount of damage for the amount of kills that we get for our multiplier. Oh, I hadn't even considered that before. Okay, well, you know what? That's not a bad thing. If we can get some extra, kills thanks to that and get bonus XP, that's always a nice thing. We even got the lollipop right at the end with a maximum multiplier. Very nice. All right. So let's go ahead and we'll pick up the critical timing. We'll go ahead and check out what this rare mystery talent is for a spark quiver. 8% chance for an extra shot in the same direction is good. Alright, so now comes the question, what do we want to go for? I'm thinking... Let's see, a little bit of extra range wouldn't go astray. Faster rate of fire, some damage as well would be bad. No, we could always go for some critical and overall damage. See if this path leads us anywhere. No. There's another spark quiver down here, so I'm guessing that's through here. Maybe we go... Either that or we could always explore further up. Yeah, rate of fire, see if anything else pops and gives us access to something to work towards. Yeah, and you know what's this one? A barricade. You know, maybe we try out the barricade too. That could be alright. Yeah, okay, so 15 seconds, that deals 1 damage and knocks back all enemies that it hits. Does a little bit of fire damage, 10-second cooldown. I suppose it's something a bit different. Alright, so you know, we'll pick up the power cable for 2 random ability charges. There we go, that's not bad, 1 for each. We'll go for the extra range, and then that'll lead us to better attack speed. Maybe another spark quiver. Yeah, all things that are pretty decent, all things considered. Alright, let's see where that takes us. Alright, so our range is 4.1. It's not terrible. Still leaves a little bit left to be desired, but we're doing okay. We're already seeing the effect of that spark quiver though with a couple of double shots, which is very nice. Oh, wait a second. Let's quickly clear things out. I was facing in the wrong direction when I fired that shrink ray. I was hoping to do that to the right-hand side and just give us a few more enemies to boost up our meter a little bit quicker. But I guess not. And unfortunately, they're mostly out of range as well, so we can't really get as much benefit as I would have preferred. Yeah, there we go. Alright, not too bad. That spider is still just slightly out of range, which is very inconvenient. Alright, well... of course, because we fired off our ability, we, yeah, put it on cooldown. Oh well, you know, it could be worse. Alright, Mega Blobs will now appear, 6 talent points and 10% more movement speed. Alright then, let's go for attack speed. Let's go for... No, maybe we go for the critical and get the ability first. Yeah. Extra range. We also have a safety mush. Frost traps. Okay, so a couple of options. Let's go for the... You know what, I do like that spark quiver, and as much as knockback is useful, I think we'll go for the attack speed. Just make sure that this is nice and low, especially as they are moving faster and faster. We need to make sure that we're keeping up our output of damage. Yeah. Alright. Now if we can, we'll try and find a direction, and we'll quickly shrink them so we can get a couple of quick kills and boost up our combo meter. That would be the plan anyway, if we can. See that we can get maximum XP for minimal effort. Alright, come on. Deal with you guys. Still fairly good. We've still got plenty of charges with the batteries we've picked up, so that's not bad. Let's just make sure we deal with all of those little blobs. Shrink all of them because they're annoying. Fire off a couple of shots. There we are. Alright, that's very nice. Clearing all of them out so quickly. Yeah, we're already at a brilliant XP boost, which is very nice. So I guess that shrink ray is particularly nice. Just the fact that we can get so much more is, yeah, very, very powerful for extra XP. Alright, and 9 talent points have been collected. Alright, so let's go ahead and get the barricade. Let's pick up the XP, and you know what? Enchanted weapon's also pretty decent. We'll pick that up, and then with the last two, yeah, extra range and spark quiver. Fantastic. Okay, so range is now up to 4.4. Yeah, attack delay is pretty decent. More XP. I think we're doing pretty good. Just double checking we're not missing anything. Yeah, if we need damage, we know where we can go, but for now, I think we continue our... Do we pick up a trap just to be on the safe side? Oh, wait a second, we still have one more point left. Hang on a second. Ah, must have miscounted. Oh, the charmed weapon's not bad either. We haven't got that yet. We could also go for extra damage here. Get a second one if necessary. More range isn't bad. You know what? I think what we do is we go for the... Let's go for the range here. And then... Yeah, I think we go for the range. And then that way we can pick up the charmed weapon a bit easier. We already have access to extra damage and all that, but again, if we need it, we'll have access. Yeah. Alright, and now we can try out this new barrier ability, which I'm not too sure as to how that's going to go. Alright. So, it looks like that's not bad. Looks like it does a pretty good job of keeping a direction relatively safe. I don't know how much damage it's going to do in the long run, but it's certainly not hurting. You know what? Shrink. Yeah. Not a bad plan at all. Oh, and we even have another charge. Let's go ahead and try that out. You know what? If we could combine that with the shrink ray, that could also be very nice. Making it that they can't make their way through. Yeah. Yeah, they'll just take care of themselves, which is very nice as far as our kill count is concerned. Yeah, that's actually not bad. Okay, so I was a little bit skeptical as to whether that barrier would be any good, but it seems to certainly hold its value. And the fact that it can slow down an entire lane of traffic is particularly nice. Yeah, there we go. We shrink everybody, they get dealt with. They're breaking down. Yeah, fantastic. And the more enemies there are with the, as they get taken out, the more chance for our bonuses to pop, like those little lollipops and such. Alright, very nice. So, what do we want? We have 10 talent points. That's a fair amount. Got a couple of options. I'm not really sure where we want to go, though. I suppose getting that fourth ability wouldn't be the worst thing for us. Could also pick up that charmed weapon, and you know what? I think the charmed weapon is worth taking. So let's go. We'll get the extra XP so we can take that. Takes us down to 8 more talents, and then... Oh wait, we have XP over here as well. Okay, hang on a second. Let's make our way across. Definitely worth investing over there, and then... Oh, we can even take the bolstered weapon as well. With attack speed, you know what? I think that's worthwhile. And then... Do we go straight up over here and go for range and attack speed again? Or do we go straight to the frost trap? I think we go straight up. You never know. Yeah. Also, too, the amount of times you can try to plan for going in a particular path and then you find out that it is not what you thought it was is, yeah, certainly worth checking out. Alright, already up to skilled, that is excellent. Let's go ahead and we'll try and prepare the shrink ray to go alongside the barricade. Let's go ahead and fire both of those off. Alright, all those tiny little spooters should be nicely dealt with. A little bit of extra helping hand here and there. Yeah, it looks like we're doing pretty good. And yeah, it looks like we've shrunk everything. That's a little bit amount of damage. Looks like we're handling it fairly well. Alright, let's make sure we fire off everything we need. Barricades are already broken. Let's go ahead and clear that path for us. Yeah, it's looking pretty good. In fact, I don't think we have much to worry about, really. Yeah, I don't think I'd ever really paid full attention at that shrink rate, how it how it doubles the amount of enemies and the amount of practical use that could give you. Yeah, look at that. Extra damage all the way across. Yeah, kills for free. Alright then, 9 talent points. Let's go. Mystery will do for range. Critical chance. I guess the epic safety mushroom is not a bad call. Yeah, either that or... You know what, we can probably pick up that frost trap, so you know what, maybe we go for that? Or maybe we try and hold off for something else that helps us increase our damage. That wouldn't be a bad idea either. Range and critical... You know, let's explore a little further. Oh, and you know what, the gumball machine? I'd absolutely prefer that instead. Yeah, attack speed is one of those things that we very much enjoy having. Alright. Let's try and find a path that is rather busy, and we'll do our good old enemy multiply. See about clearing that out. Make sure we do a little bit of damage here and there. We're not getting the batteries to drop like we have in previous runs, which is a little unfortunate. Oh, okay, you know what? I think we definitely need some overall damage in this next one. Yeah, the fact that we are struggling for some of our kills here is not particularly good. I would definitely prefer to be able to clear them out a little bit easier. So let's go. Clear that out, keep that nice and safe. Get them to shrink. Alright, let's go ahead and deal with more. I think the only thing that would be really nice would be maybe a talent cooldown reduction. That would be particularly nice. But I don't know if we're going to get that. Either that or, as I said, something for extra DPS, or extra damage, whether it's rate of fire or whether it's total damage output. Either one I wouldn't be too phased with. Alright, so let's go for damage. Now, we said that there's 2 points over here. So we'll pick up those. We also have... Whereabouts? There's another one over here. There's another... Whereabouts was it? Oh, we have XP over here as well. Oh, wait, and a blast cannon. Hang on. Oh, that must have fired off when we hit the talent package. I thought that this was our shrink ray. Whoopsie daisies. Alright, well, we know what we're investing in then. There we go. That's not bad. Alright, blast cannon, that's pretty good. That'll help clear things very, very nicely. Barricades as well. Yeah, I think we stand a very, very good chance at dealing with things. Alright. Let's go ahead and... Whoopsie daisies. Kind of quite planned on firing our shots at those. It turns out, if you duplicate a shielded enemy, they keep their shields. So the more you know. Okay. Glad we learned this fairly early on and not in a moment of crisis. Let's go and shrink. I don't know if we necessarily need the ray gun, but you know what? It's fun to try, so let's go ahead and fire that off. And we are still coming up a little bit short on our range as well when we're trying to clear out the east and west passages. So we do need to keep that in mind. A little bit more range would not go astray. Yeah, being able to shoot those spiders at a distance is always good. Alright, anybody else? Alright, got some nice little XP boosts. Looks like we're doing fine. Let's go ahead and shrink everybody over that direction. Not really too much of a concern. Go ahead and increase our rate of fire for a little bit just to clear off the remainders. And you know what? With the ability, there we go. We'll carry over some of that till tomorrow. Alright, 8 talent points, 5% chance for elites again, and trunks will now appear. Okay. Don't know if we've met them before, but we will find out. Let's go... Alright, we don't need to work our way over here anymore now, do we? Maybe we just travel as far as we can? Extra range. Oh, and there is a 3-hit mechanic. Okay, we like those, but we'll pick up the XP, pick up the range. Oh, and then another talent package. Okay, that's very nice. We know where we're heading. See what kind of goods we can get a hold of. And then we can even... make some decisions based on what we already have access to, which will be particularly nice. Alright, go ahead and fire off. What is this? Oh, okay, well, I guess we know what the trunks are. They're the giant broccoli kind of people. Alright, I'm guessing they'll have a decent amount of health, so I'm glad we picked up that extra damage output before. Whoops. I was planning on, there we are, using our death ray. Let's go ahead and maybe we shrink. That's not a bad call. Again, still got to make sure that we clear all of our enemies. Rapid fire is apparently a very good call for those trees. We'll put that there for a second, try and keep them at bay. Looks like we just managed to time everything just perfectly then and avoid getting hit. Let's go for shrink rays. Okay, you know what? Shrink rays seem to be a very good way of dealing with them. Reducing their overall maximum HP down. Not a bad plan. Oh dear. Alright, come on, quickly. Alright, things are definitely picking up in hecticness. Ooh, alright then. 8 more talent points, less knockback, more spawning. Alright then. Hopefully we'll be okay. Let's go... Make our way up or down? I see this goes off to the side. Question, can we see the pixels? No, we... Okay, some pixels disappear. That's kind of not appreciated. Let's go this way just in case. Extra critical is not bad. Extra damage is good. And then mystery talent. We won't get it this time, so let's go for XP gain. Oh, 2 more damage points is very nice. We can also get XP here. Okay, this is good. So we need 3 more talents, and that'll give us a package. We've also got Spark, Quiver, and the 3-hit mechanic not far off. Okay, we'll definitely be getting these before the end of run, which is good. I'll just be curious to see how much we have to endure before we get to the end, though. Until, yeah, we see how well our build holds up. Alright, let's go ahead and fire off a few things. Definitely getting a little dicey there. All of our abilities are more or less on cooldown, but let's go for some rapid fire. Let's see, anything else we can... Oh, no, shrink. Yep, we'll shrink the entire side, that seems good. Come on now. Alright, looks like we managed to do pretty good on that death ray. Taking out multiple of those trees is very good. Of, what was it, trunks? Prongs? Yeah, I think that's what it was, but either way. Alright, one problem at a time. Let's shrink all of you. Let's get rid of you. Let's make sure we get that fly from below, making sure that we don't get caught out by him. I think we're okay. Yeah, if we can go ahead and get the, what is it, the triple strike mechanic one, the one that does extra double damage, that could be very good against these big guys. But the fact that they've now got extra enemies on each wave and less knockback does not make me very thrilled. But either way, let's go ahead and see what this package is. Let's go ahead and re-roll and see if we can get anything gold. Okay, minefield or gadgeteer. I think we try out the homing missiles. Yeah, new abilities and sources of homing missiles. That's going to be the best thing, I think. We're not really using traps in this run. Alright, what do we get? Well, we've got a conservation. Whenever you use a directional ability, you have a 50% chance to use the same directional ability in a random lane without a charge. Ooh. That's nice. We have Buttermint Collector. Have a 3% chance to drop a Buttermint when killed. They reduce the cooldown of a random ability by 1 second. A Remote Detonator. Whenever you use an ability to fire 2... Whenever you use an ability, fire 2 homing missiles. Okay, we've got some really good choices here. We still have 7 points. I think we'll go... We'll pick up some of these basics for the Spark Quiver as well. Firing off more shots is ideal. We still have 4 more. I think 1, 2, 3. 1, 2, 3, and 4. Go for the extra bottom one and go for the conservation. Yeah, I think building to conservation could also be very, very nice. Alright, so we're going to get 2 epics on the next one. That's pretty decent. And then, yeah, we've got some attack speed. Yeah, we've got a couple of good options in this area. I'm very glad we decided to go the path that we did. Alright, let's see how we go. We've got a few enemies to be aware of. We managed to get the rats before they managed to burrow, which is very nice. Our range has grown just the right length at the minimum, so that's good. Much harder to waste shots, which is always nice. Fire off those abilities. Whoops. Not quite the ability I was planning on, but it'll do. Alright, fire all of them off. Now let's go ahead and fire that off. Actually, could you imagine an extra blast ray being fired off in a different direction? That would be absolutely phenomenal. Yeah, still, only a 50% chance of it happening, but it's certainly powerful if you can make it happen. Alright, let's go. Kill off all of them. Alright, I feel like that was a very decent last night of upgrades. I feel like we're definitely holding our own much better than what we were before. With this added range, we're really, we're really able to hold our own much better. Yeah, I think we're doing pretty decent. There we go. Wow, that was a very easy end to that night. 9 talent points, that'll do. Let's go ahead and pick up both of these. That is very nice. Third attack does double damage. What else can we pick up? Cooldown and homing missiles, I think we do. We'll pick up them. And that's all of our talent points. You know what though? I think that is... I think that is an acceptable choice. Alright, night 19. Okay. We're almost there. But so far, I think we're, we should be pretty happy with what we've come up with so far. It is not bad at all. Alright. Go ahead and shrink you guys. Make sure that you go out of the way. Kill off all of those rats before they can burrow towards us. And this is really good. Alright, you know what? Death Ray, because we can. Just need a couple more batteries though, and we should be fine. Let's fire off some abilities, get those homing missiles to do their thing. Yeah, those homing missiles are nice to be able to focus in on other targets while we're distracted. Alright, not bad, not bad. Feeling pretty strong. Do we go ahead and use our big death ray? I think we do. Yeah, make sure we take care of that side there. And all these homing arrows just doing all the hard work for us, which is so very nice to see. Alright, so I think... Yeah, I'm not even too concerned about us getting hit at close range. The fact that these homing arrows can go around and do all sorts of things, very, very nice. Makes our life much safer. Also, too, I do wonder whether they get some bonuses from the blast quiver, which, if they do, that would be particularly nice, as that is, even better for extra damage. Alright, now we're up to the final night. What do we want? I'm thinking we go for extra homing missiles. That seems to be working out nicely. We can go ahead and do that again. You know what? I think we go for more. Reducing cooldown is also pretty nice. Yeah. And then what else do we go for? We have one more point left to spend. Reduce our time of attack. I think that seems fairly good. We've got a 1/3 chance to crit. Our range is pretty solid. Our damage is also really respectable at 12. Yeah, I think we just focus on rate of fire. There we go. Alright then. Oh, and apparently homing missiles carry over to the next night. How nice. Okay. Well, let's see how that all goes. Alright, let's see. Anything we want to worry about? Not really. I think we're doing pretty alright. Let's go ahead and increase our rate of fire. Yeah, it looks like we were able to keep everything more or less pretty well handled at the edges of the map. Unless they get any funny ideas, but even then it's not that hard for us to deal with. Yeah. So as long as we're not particularly foolish, I think we'll be fine. Wow, would you look at that, yeah. The amount of batteries we just got off that. We can just continually fire off our abilities and yeah, we're laughing. Yeah. As much as our direct shooting is useful, yeah, all of these extra homing missiles. If for some reason we do miss something, again, it's just a non-issue. We don't have too much to worry about at all. And yes, I know, we didn't technically get the death ray, but it is fun to use. I do love just seeing the map go, and just disappear. So look at all of that. That is fantastic. Up to masterful, 75% XP bonuses. Almost at 300 kills for this round. Yeah, things are definitely going to get more hectic though as we unlock more mastery. I'm sure that's going to make our life very, very busy as the nights go on. Alright, get rid of those big trees down the end. And I think that's probably going to be about it for... Oh no, still got more enemies? For some reason I felt like the night should have almost been over. Well, we're going to make it up to 400, I think. Oh, yeah. Oh, and it looks like those homing missiles don't actually home in on anything that's outside a couple of tiles. So they really are quite a good defense. Alright, what have we got here? Future talents. Let's go for... more orbiting arrows, like those homing ones, I guess? Or powerful bounties. I think we go for the... Let's go for the bounties. We've used them a few times. They seem to be pretty solid. Oh, and that is also our last one to be chosen. So, you know what? Nothing bad there. So, you know what I think? I think we'll go for one more run with the archer before moving on to another character, just so we can see exactly... what is possible now that we've unlocked all of our main skills. And then, yeah, we might try out somebody else, like maybe the wizard or warrior. Who knows? We'll see what comes along. So if you do want to see that, be sure to hit that subscribe button. It is the best way to catch all future content, and I'll see you next time. So until then, thank you for tuning into the Leviathan Cove. This is the Leviathan, signing out.